do you both think about fear?
I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations. I'm here to live up to mine.
He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life.
Fear is a teacher.
And I don't skip class.
Okay, this is Bruceley, aka King Savage. So guys, I'm gonna tell you where I came from with this boxing career. I was at my house, you know, at Gweru, Zimbabwe. So I was doing basketball before I started boxing. I was just having this feeling like I have to try something different. It's always been there. I was like a good basketball player. I played for the nationals in Zimbabwe. I was just feeling like I just need a little bit some spark to do something different. So I was like, let me start boxing. As soon as I started my first amateur fight, I started to get more interested in boxing. I was like, okay, I choose to box because I wanted to change my situation, you know, because I didn't grow up like rich in my family, you know. I grew up like learning how to work hard and also change my life and also to change the life of my family. So when I moved to from Gweru, Zimbabwe, to come to South Africa, I fought my first fight, my first amateur fight. Yo, bruh, it was very difficult. Like, it was one of the amazing experiences that I never had, because first round I was like, yo, this guy is gonna kill me, because I get so tired like I never had before. Like, I'm in a different world and these guys keep on coming, keep on punching me out. Like, yo, my guy. And when the referee come in, like, stop that, start counting at me, I was like, actually, he's gonna stop the fight, he's gonna stop the fight. When I saw like it's going to the center of the ring, it's a fight, I was like, yo, you can't be serious, you still continuing after all that. So I was holding my knees, like I'm tired, and the guy keep on punching, but I was having this spirit in me, like I couldn't stop. I keep on fighting. I went back and actually I had the guy drop him up once, and the guy keep on coming. I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna keep on moving, keep on moving. I actually finished the fight, but it was so hard. Then I told myself, like, okay, boxing is not something that you can play with. It's actually, you might even die there. It's not a game, it's a serious sport. So I need to take this seriously because I really want to change my future. I was training at Blood, Sweat and Tears, all my amateur fights. I fight this guy in pound for pound in Cape Town. This guy was having like different reps than the one that I usually wear. Us, we use like normal reps. The guy was repping like a professional boxer. I was like, yo, oh my God, this guy is gonna hoop my ass. I was like, shit. So I thought like it was one of the interesting fights I never had in my life. So I was like, you know what, I'm not scared of anybody, because the work I was putting through and the situation that I was going through. I used to travel from Powell with a train to come to Cape Town, like to fight. And also that day I was coming from work, I was so tired, man. Then I just changed from work straight to the fight. So I was having too many frustrations in my mind, like I need to work at the same time, I need to build my career. And I was driving trucks by then. When I get in the ring, I was a bit nervous because the guy was jumping around like, okay, you really want it? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show this guy how African Mike Tyson looks. I was like, okay, let's go for it. I knocked this guy first round. I punched him so hard. Actually, I have that mentality. I thought I killed the guy because I hit him too many combinations. He fell on his head. He was flat. Then he went unconscious. I was like, damn, did I kill this guy? So many of my coaches jump inside and try to wave the guy with some, you know, cloth and everything, just to feel like, hey, the guy was bleeding on his nose and also on his ears, and his eyes were open and they were red. I was like, damn. When the guy woke up, I was like, oh, thank God I didn't kill somebody. And also in my mind, that's why I actually look like, okay, I can punch as hard as a professional boxer, so I can go. So the other official came to me, was asking me a weird question, like, are you a professional boxer? I was like, no, this is like my 20th fight as an amateur. I only have 25. This is my 20th. You couldn't believe it. Like, you thought I'm a professional boxer that is repeating to be like an amateur. Say from that day, I couldn't get any opening. Everyone that will say, okay, do you want to fight this guy? They start thinking twice, like, okay, do I fight this guy? Some of them, they're like, okay, I can fight him. The moment they see me, real life, like, no, you know what? I'm not fighting this guy. No way. This guy almost killed someone at pound for pound in town. There's no way I'm fighting this guy. So I couldn't, it was very hard for me to get an opponent as an amateur because of my my last fight. I was training by Coach Felix. It was like, you know what, if you can't get you an opponent or amateur, there's no way you can keep you in amateur. So the only way is to turn you professional. That's the only way we can, you know, build you up. We can get opponents with the people that you don't know. At first, I was a bit nervous on the sparrings and everything. I spoke to my coach like, okay, you know what, I think I need to step up a little bit. So I'm going to try to go in a different gym, you know. Then I switched on to start training with Sally in SN Boxing. I had my first pro fight at Allen Chizungu. And it was something else that I never experienced before. We really wanted it. It was jumping around because they knew like I'm a pro debut. You already have 2 fights on the table. Me, I got none. So that's his own opportunity for him to beat me. I was like, you know what? That's my first pro fight. I can't just let it slip away. My first round, I was a bit nervous. Second round, the guy wanted to kill. He was like coming, my guy. He's swinging. He wanted to knock me out. Yo, I dodged. I even slipped. I fell down low. I was a bit nervous. When I get up, the guy was happy. He thought like he punched me. Then the referee said it's a slip. So I actually told myself, you know what? If I keep going like this guy is gonna beat me and I'm gonna lose this fight. I was like, then I had to put my socks together. I get the guy with the body shot. He started folding. He was running around. I was like, oh, okay, I got you. I ran, wanted to finish. Then I was like, okay, let me just take it easy. Let me time this guy. When I actually knocked him out, the guy fell down. I was so happy. Like I won my first fight on my 3rd round. That's why I started building my confidence. So I was training, then I went back to the drawing board. I started correcting my mistakes. When I come back for the second fight, I was ready for that fight. I fight a 6-time SA champion. Everyone thought I was gonna lose that fight, but I had to prove myself like, you know what? I really wanted this game. Like I wanted to change my future. So there's no way I'm gonna let this guy take away from me. They were like, he's a 6-time SA champion and he's the only guy that went like to the nationals. He come with the gold medal. I was a bit nervous. I was like, damn, that's my first time to fight the guy that is this experienced. You know what? Experience or whatever, I don't care whatever experience that you have. You fought them, you haven't fought me yet. So you have to fight me to see what I can bring to the table. You have his experience, I got my IQ. I was training hard for this. Okay, let's go. As the first fight, I wanted to greet the guy at the center of the ring. The guy didn't have no respect, my guy. As soon as I get in the center of the ring, I'm trying to get him. He shoot the right hand, bro. I block it. I was like, no, you know what? This guy really wanted. I just smiled, but at me, I was a bit nervous. Like, you know what? This guy wanted to smash me, my guy. He was no respect at all. He was just wanted it in the bag. I was like, you know what? Let me smash this guy. This guy was coming, swinging, you know, up and down. Then I have to change to the different corner. I was like, let me set this guy up, bros. If I don't do it now, it's now or never. This guy really wants it and he has power. The moment he want to swing, I counter him and I drop him. He get up, he fall down again. I was like, okay, you know what? We're getting someone. Then I moved to the corner, they count for him. The guy was like, okay. Started shaking off and he was even more angry. When it comes to me, he wanted to finish me because he was having anger and also he wanted to punch so hard. I blocked his punch. I was like, you know what? This guy wanted to kill me and it was so hard. I was like, you know what? This guy is now it's becoming real now. The guy is not playing, so I must go as hard as he's going. Then, you know, I had to set him up. I catch him again with the right hand. He fall down. Then I can see his confidence is going down. I was like, oh, that's what I was looking for. So even me, I get carried away. Then I started rushing, want to, like, you know, finish. I get caught on the way. I fall down. When I fall down, I was like, you know what? I'm actually losing this fight now because the guy was jumping around like, yeah, I made you test your own medicine. I was like, okay, you know what? And me, when I get up, I just shake it off. I was like, you know what? It's time to finish this guy. When I went to him, he wanted to finish my guy, throw over, I catch him. Then I just do a check hook straight. I catch him again on the chin, he fall on his face. Then they stop the fight. Bro, I was very emotional, bro. I was like, you know what? That's the time that I told myself, like, you know, that's going to be the change of my career. So I started to even working even more harder. On my third fight, I was like, I want to like to prove myself. They give me a pro debut. I was like, this guy was not even a competition. I trained twice as hard. When the guy came and I smashed him again first round, I was like, you know what? Do they have someone that have more competition? Because these guys, they don't give me something that I'm looking for. I went like, those tougher guys, where are they? Then I started calling out this guy, Tristan Naidu. I was like, you know what, this guy, I called him out at first. The guy started running away, was making too many excuses, making interviews online. I said, you know what, I don't know why people calling me, you know what, and me, I'm calling you because I can see you have potential. We can bring something to the table. You have power, I have power. If we fight, we bring a good show. Actually, I call him out again. I saw on the comments, he just put handshake. I was like, you know what, this guy is scared, man. You know, I'm a different fighter, I have a different mindset. If you want to take it, you have to train twice as hard, my guy. Because what I can bring to the table is like one of the fights that you never had in your life, my guy. I'm looking for more interesting fighters, like overseas fights. So when I'm training myself in those overseas fights. It's not like I'm underestimating like South African boxers, you know, whatever. Yeah, they're good fighters. I don't underestimate any fighter. For them to have guts to enter the ring, it proves a lot. Like, you know, you can't just pull your hands up, wear gloves and go inside and fight. It takes a lot of sacrifice for you to fight. So I respect every fighter because it's not easy to fight. It's not easy to enter the ring. Yeah, it's easy to talk. It's easy to talk like I'm a champion. I can be a world champion, because you can't talk while you can't do it. You have to do it so that you can prove it. So if you see a fighter putting his hands up, putting gloves on, going inside the fight, he's fighting, my guy, I respect you. I respect every fighter that wear gloves and go and put up the show. It's not easy to fight. It comes with a lot of sacrifices, you know. For now, I'm just focusing more on this international title that I'm fighting. I'm gonna be aiming for more goals, my guy. My goal is just becoming a world champion. This international title, yes, it's gonna come on the back. It's gonna put me on the ratings so that we can get like a world title next, you know. Even if they don't give me a world title next, it's fine. I'm working towards my goal, you know, building my record. And I'm gonna bring too many KOs in that lightweight division, my guy. So you better put your hands up, pull your socks up, because I'm coming, my guy. I'm coming for each and every one, including you, Christian Naidu. I'm coming for you, my guy. I'm not even having any mess on you or any other lightweight, because I can see where I'm aiming to be. You guys just like, you know, pass over. I'm just gonna walk all over you, then going to my goal.